What's up, the people? My name is Brent Orton. This is Dane Jackson, Caleb Grady, and Adrian Matern. And together, we are the Senders. Welcome to the first episode!
This is my world. Oh, you took a wrong turn. Now you're stuck in my world. Trust me, this is gonna hurt. Bow it up and watch it burn. This is my world. Can you feel it coming around? Daylight's turning into the night. Locked up for the rest of your life. Step it up, get ready to fight. This is my world. Oh, you took a wrong turn. Now you're stuck in my world. Trust me, this is gonna hurt. Pile it up and watch it burn. This is my This is my world. This is my world. Oh, you took a wrong turn. Now you're stuck in my world. Trust me, this is gonna hurt. Pile it up and watch it burn. This is my world.
You're not gonna go and hang your gear up, but
Nah, mate, I'll do that later.
future Bren is gonna hate present Bren,
Yeah, again.
as always. You might be wondering how all this came about.
We were abducted by aliens, and they took us to their planet, and we had to show them how to kayak and shred really hard. But the cool thing is they were really nice, and once we were done teaching them how to kayak and shred the gnar, they let us go, and here we are again, back in planet Earth. We met in an orphanage. Oliver Twist was there asking for more porridge, and dear little Adrian was out there asking for some friends, and I felt bad for him, and, well, now I'm stuck with him.
I believe it was my 10th birthday, had all my friends over, but unfortunately my mom made me invite this really unwanted kid, which happened to be Bren, and then I got stuck with him. Thanks, Mom.
I was at the Ferrari showroom about to buy my new Ferrari, and the guy cleaning it was this nice German man. I sort of felt bad for him because I could see he was trying to work hard, you know, and lead a better life and all of this stuff. So I thought I'd help him out, and I'd take him on as my permanent car washer. And it was, to be honest, I thought it was going to take longer for me to dislike him, but it only took an afternoon, and I realized that the nice German man washing my car was actually a huge douchebag. But for real, myself and Adrian both left school as early as we could to pursue kayaking, and one year I really wanted to go to Norway, didn't know anyone that was going, and so on Facebook I was like, anyone going to Norway, can I please tag along? And boop, got a notification, Adrian Matern, yeah dude, come along, you can hop in my friend's van, it'll be sick. And the trip wasn't actually that long. We were only kayaking together for like 2 weeks, but we were both like pretty even with our kayaking ability and our motivation of like what we wanted to send, and it was just a sick week, just going as hard as we could in Norway. And the similarities between us were crazy. We both loved kayaking, both love shooting media, both motivated to travel the world and go kayaking, and we're even born on the same day. Like, basically, the only major difference between us is that Adrian loves German hip-hop, and I don't love German hip-hop.
But not until later that year, when Bren and myself, for the first time ever, traveled outside of Europe. We went to Chile, and that's where we met up with Caleb Grady and Dane Jackson. And that trip was absolutely bonkers too. We went super hard, fired off big waterfalls, first descent, set record marks, all of that. And that was the first time ever we presented ourselves as Sand compared to individuals beforehand, and released our first movie from that trip in Chile. And that's how it all started. And here we are 2.5 years later, traveling the world together pretty much most of the year, all of the year really, and creating media doing that and trying to have the best time possible whilst going kayaking with the boys.
Enough of the history lesson. Back to kayaking. Most people hate the rain, but not us. There is a saying in kayaking that rain is liquid sunshine. The waterfalls we are chasing can only be ridden after a heavy rainfall. We've been waiting for a storm to hit for the past 2 weeks. Low water chill days and the sun are fun, but it's not why we are here. We are here to ride the biggest whitewater around. We spent the night listening to the rain hit the roof. When we woke up, the storm had passed and we weren't sure if there was enough rainfall to bring the waterfalls in. But you don't know till you go.
I think it's just a bit too low for this one. You could probably fall off it right now, but the impact would be savage, even if you have a good line down this thing. Saying that, I really don't know if it's gonna get any higher than this for the rest of the year though.
Well, if you don't go, you never know. Unfortunately, the water's a little low and gotta make good decisions at a time like this because we want to be able to kayak forever. But luckily, we're on the hustle. Time to keep going. We're gonna go do a lap on the little lake.
Welcome to Terror Dome. I'm your host, the friendly neighborhood baritone. Vocals channel the spirits of old poets. I don't drink, my glass never will hold a wet. Similar to Paul Laurence Dunbar. From the crew you thought was just all chorus and 1 star. Now I'm 1/6 of a clique that runs shit, while commercial counterparts are in constant conflict. I'm a lot of details on my body be scales. I'm from Ida B. Wales, middle seat, feeling good time since like 11 with a window peak, militant mind like Michael Evans. Every posse recline and watch me get applause. Pouring reservoirs on your desert shores. You're witnessing mental and verbal fitness, friend. Tuna fish are descended from Lake Michigan.
Hey, wait a minute. Yes.
What?
Who are you? I'm Charlie Tuna.
Competition, listen.
You got work to do.
Go for what you know.
Charlie to LA,
And shake your shoulders.
bringing it straight to you.
Bend your knees a little.
Today,
Go for what you know.
you can't pass it by.
And shake your shoulders.
Charlie to LA,
Put them right in his
coming straight from shop.
All day when I say that I'm much more than just some backpack crap, intelligent rap act or militant black cat. Killing venomous platinum plaque max by forever spitting relevant facts, and that's that. Ain't how you play the game, it's how the game plays you. Way true, cadence is wild style like phase 2. Touring without rest and blessed. My skull's laced with titanium plates that pass metal detection. Yes, instant vintage, deep in the trenches. Every sentence can leave speakers defenseless. Peeking through fences and speaking bleaker than Memphis. Piquing your interest with heat-seeking intentions.
Hey, wait a minute.
What, man?
Who are you? I'm Charlie Tuna.
Today,
Competition, listen.
you got work to do.
Go for what you know.
Charlie to LA,
And shake your shoulders.
bringing it straight to you.
Bend your knees a little.
Today,
Go for what you know.
you can't pass it by.
And shake your shoulders.
Charlie to LA,
Put them right in his
coming straight from shop. Coming through today.
I'm from the city where they buried Al Capone and house music was born. Robert Kelly performed and heavy styles were shown. I made Hydra and settled miles from home. Coast to coast, LA from Chicago. With the apostle spitting this gritty gospel. The ghetto diplomat, apocalyptic rap. I'm gifted, come to grips with that fact.
Hey, wait a minute.
You're learning while the turntable turning. People should know me more than for just a verbal hermit. Monster,
Yes.
what?
Who are you? I'm Charlie Tuna.
Today,
Competition, listen.
you got work to do. Charlie to LA, bringing it straight to you. Today, you can't pass it by. Charlie to LA, coming straight from shop.
So, the water is still low, but there might be rain in the forecast. So we decided to, specify our training a little bit and come up with a kayaking adapted workout in order to prepare for the high water yet to come. Obviously, on the high water lap down the LDAP, you do deal with getting water in your face, getting wide out, and you just gotta feel the river. You won't be able to see much. So this is what we're gonna focus on with this first exercise. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Watch those forward strokes. Alright, so I feel like we've done the wide out part pretty well, but we're still on the little wide. There's so many rocks out there, so this is what we're gonna go focus now on. You're gonna be wide out, but you still gotta go and dodge rocks and all that. So this is gonna be exercise number 2. Alright, that was good. Alright, so far Brent is pretty prepared for rocks, for wide out, but the little wide is well known for all its dangerous logs out there. So we gotta make sure we're gonna play it safe and prepare him as good as we can. Hence we're gonna walk on the log duck for now. Let's do it. Nice. Keep it up, keep it up. Good way going. Nice. Okay, so Brent is pretty good to go in terms of wide out, dodging rocks, dodging logs, but the little wide and all these other rivers, they are rowdy. You can definitely capsize, and in high water it's just so pushy and chaotic and stuff like that. So I feel like we should now focus on Brent making sure he will be able to roll back up, even though he can be in heavy and tough conditions. So I guess we're gonna crack on and walk on that. Keep it up, keep it up. You got it, you got it. You can't swim. Swimming is really bad for you. Don't swim. You got it, you got it. Come on, work it, work it. Work it, keep it up.
I think I'm drowning.
You're not drowning, it's training. It's training. Got it, keep it up.
Just swim, I got a rope!
Right, you redeemed yourself, friend. Alright, that is segment 1 of training done. I feel like you're pretty good, pretty ready, bud. It's just training, but I think that was pretty good.
That was awful.
That was pretty good. I had fun.
Well, I definitely had a great time.
Alright, training session done and dusted. That was pretty good so far. I think now it's time for Brent to keep cold and stuff like that. But I'd say for now it's pretty good. Progress is a process.
Right in the nuts.
Guys, the training! The training, wake up! Wake up, let's go! Come on, the training! Scouts are in! Woo!
Storm is here. Stoke is high. Game on.
Mr. Caspianski that taught me so. La 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 la, turn it down on the radio. La 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 la, my full summer, full summer vibe scale. Mister. La 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 la.
Alright, that is it. Probably the most savage week of sending it that we've ever had. Everyone's pretty sore and tired after that week. This is the first video of a potential series. If you like this style of video and you want to see more, please like the video, comment below, subscribe to the channel. Let us know if you want to see more, and hopefully we'll make a second episode later this summer.